So welcome to another episode of Wryne's Wasteland Camp Reviews slash Dumpster Fires the Commonwealth. God, I hope I find something better this time around. Let's see here. This is just by the Vantage. It's Alt Garrett's camp. They actually built up here into the hillside, which is kind of rare. They have only a few power supplies for the one water generator that they have. They have used the barn set, which is rare. Most people don't use it at all. I think I'm one of the few people that do. Low level camp, I'm guessing, by the lack of material, lack of stuff. Looks like it's a work in progress. Yep, at least level 25. That's around the time that you can get her. It's got a decent view. So, you got a few turrets out, which they kind of need. You get ghouls up here, a few super mutants, and the occasional scorch beast that does a flyover. So on a scale of 1 to 10 is how I judge every camp, including this one. You can tell the windows don't match, but that's because he's got the warehouse set of windows that are in this, along with the other set of windows. So you've got the white border and a kind of a grayish crap border. But on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm only going to give it a 3. Has potential, eventually hopefully it'll get decorated out better, but it's not great. Not bad either. Could be worse. Dual Echo, we'll go check this one out. This camp is down near the Devil's Backbone. So we are under the bridge. A few foundations, a few items put out. Ooh, a greenhouse, a nice touch. Alka cuckoos. Ooh, bloodied. Yeah, that would be decent, except it's not. It's not really bad either, but it's just not good either. Oh, hello there. There we go. Bye, Pido. So you've got a few water purifiers out. As you can tell, you do get attacked on occasion by dogs and wolves and whatnot in the area. There's also some scorpions and other things as well. One prefab out, which is basically the house. Not horrible. You also have a lot of insect spawns up here usually. So this is the Devil's Backbone region. On a side note, this region does exist in reality if you're not from the United States, but this is not what it looks like. This is what a small portion of it looks similar to. I recommend looking it up online if you're interested in the actual topography of the area. It is, yeah, it's fun on a motorcycle. That's all I can say. But if you ever get a chance to look it up too, it's definitely a lot different than this. Alright. So this camp on a scale of 1 to 10, based on the fact that they've got a prefab, they get 2 points. Everybody knows that. The fact that they decided to put in a greenhouse, and they actually made it a greenhouse. So they've got glass and they've got the plants in there for the most part. Because they also have some over here. They have a lot of turrets out. That has to do with the fact that they have critters in the area that are eating stuff and destroying stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and rate it based on what it is, not on what potential is, because like the other camp that we were just at, this one has potential, but it doesn't really have a lot done to it. I would say this one probably will get a 5. That's about it. It's not a great camp. It's not a bad camp, but it's also not a camp that I would really consider, you know, done well. I mean, my one criteria for any camp that I go to is, do they have a place for their character to go take a dump? And the reason why I say that is because you can go anywhere and any place and find something to eat, especially if you're in a basically agrarian or hunting type of environment. But the one thing you're going to always want at your camp is somewhere where you can cook, and somewhere where you can sleep, and somewhere where you can take a poop. Why a poop? Well, because fertilizer, man. Look at that. That's glorious fertilizer there. No, seriously, no. But bathing and maintaining yourself is required in nature. But not many people actually build bathrooms, and very few actually incorporate them into their designs. So this one here is getting a 6. I'm going to go up here and check this one up here, which is Free Coral Belt, which is one of those names that makes me think the person that's playing this is got an Etsy store, or possibly high, like really, 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 really high. Okay, so I've been here before. Thing is, if you go down this way, right down there, there should be a acid seep, and you can place a thing there to extract acid. This person built their own little city, I guess you could say, out of prefabs. You got the ice cream shop, which has nothing in it. You've got the barn over here, which also is like a workroom and has a bunch of stuff in it, which is cool. Totally get that. And you got all of the resource things right here. You got dirty water, honey, 2 different things for poop, thing for your other stuff, gardening enhancement. I can hear frogs in the area. They've got a bunch of masks apparently that they're very proud of. They built their bedroom in this like kinda glass house thing, so I guess they're not throwing stones. They put out a bunch of plants. They put the old man up here to live in this little dinky shed thing. The Nuka-Cola old man, not the other old man that tells the fart jokes. But yeah, I don't know. I can tell that they're still working on things because, you know, columns are out here. They're obviously haven't got stuff all placed. They've got some stuff placed. Some stuff looks really good. Some stuff looks really weird. Some stuff is just missing, like should be other places. I do like the fact that they made their own little, like in the national parks here, you find these message boards all over the place, and they typically have like a bulletin board on one side, maybe some vending machines on the other, or in some rare cases like security phones where you can contact you know, park rangers or things like that. But yeah, on a scale of 1 to 10, they've used 2 prefabs, so that gives them a 3. Well, technically they've used 4, so I'll give them 4 points for that. They have built themselves a nice little place here. Granted, it's made out of glass, and it's kind of like a yard sale. Oh crap! Like they literally just dumped everything out here, and they're trying to figure out and sort it out to figure out where they're going to put where and what's going to be what. I totally get that. That's okay. But I don't judge on what could be. I judge on what's sitting here. So based on what's sitting here, oh Lord, they actually have that. These things are the one things that I have friends that are still looking for all of these. If you don't know what I mean, there's like a variety of colors of the asylum worker uniforms. They spawn in the asylum and in a couple other places around the map. But the asylum is the primary place to go get them. And they are redonkulously expensive because people have to farm them for so long to get them. But I personally have given up on farming them because of the fact that I don't really do the whole farming thing for outfits. I'd rather come to somebody's camp and just buy it if I want it, or buy a version of it that's on the atomic shop that I can make. Because in all honesty, I don't like having the extra crap in my inventory. It's true. It's true. I'm that guy. I like to have extra stuff in my inventory that I want to keep, like guns. Lots and lots of chems. Booze. My god, the booze. I could open a liquor store with this character alone. Anyway. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, this one's getting a... Well, I'm going to go ahead and give it a 5. To start off with, and I'm going to up it to a 6 because it really isn't that bad. I can tell they really are working on it. That frog thing would drive me nuts, though, having to hear that all the time. I'm pretty sure it's like coming from here somewhere, or coming from, yeah. Pretty sure it's coming from in here. But I don't really care to look for it, and I don't care to find it. Not my camp. Okay, so that gives us 2 camps. Where's that 3 camps? I'm having problems keeping track of camps. I want to say I started there, and I went there, and I came here. And that's 3 camps, and I'm going to get this last one down here because this guy's crazy camp just seems like such a cool name to actually not go visit at least once. Because this guy's crazy. He might have, like, you know, stolen car stereos or other things in Hawk that we could, you know, play with. I've been playing Generation Zero with a friend of mine, Grizz. It's on the he's the idiot that runs around with me in Fortnite a lot of the time. This is a floating camp. You have a building over here, which is a truck, which is decorated up as a bedroom for somebody. Because, yeah, that's where I'd want to sleep. They have the LGBTQ, whatever, extra numbers, letters, additional stuff added to it this week. Flag out. And they have some new stuff from the new event, like this medicine cart, which I've seen some people use this where they stick stuff in it, which is kind of cool. I personally have it on one of my characters, but not all of my characters. It is an event award item, and I want to think you get it from the Blue Devil event. Let's take a quick peek. They got the cutouts for headstones. You got your buddy here. This is just one of those camps that, yeah, yeah, yeah. Crazy guys camp, alright. I do like that look, but I do not like the hat. For some reason, the hat just looks dumb. Well, let's take a quick peek here. Yep, somebody's in it. Which is fine. Hello. This crazy guy's camp. He does have quite a few things on sale if you're looking for anything. And all his plans are listed at 29 caps. So there is that. Yeah, those flags just kill me. They really do. Alright. They're like the most out of sync thing with the game world that exists. I mean, you could sell us Virginia flags, you could sell us Brotherhood Steel flags, all this other stuff. You gave us Pride flags, which I'm cool with, except for the fact that, like, you know, they didn't give us any nationality flags. Like, there's an American flag, the one that's in the game that's tied to, you know, the way it's supposed to look in game. But there's none of the ones for, like, Canada or any of these other countries that all these people that play this game are from, which I'm cool with. Pride, because I think, you know, everybody should have the ability to express their inner self and love who you want to love and be accepted for who you are. I do not think that flying a flag is how you do that, because pride essentially is about a choice of sexuality, in some cases mental disorders. So, and why do I say mental disorders? Well, because, you know, technically, if you are a person that, I don't know how to explain it other than it just is. You can look it up. But I don't think flags that are geared towards sexual preference are something you should have in games. Period. If I lose every subscriber I have because of that, I'm sorry. But I just don't think it is something you should have in a game. Because your sexual preference should not be something that I am worried about. It should be more about getting together and having a good time playing a game. You know what I mean? And if you don't, I'm sorry. If you do, great. But I have almost as many I have half as many followers as I do videos up. And I don't dislike any of the people that I know or that I've talked to in game, and I don't dislike anybody that I've ever met in real life. I can think people are stupid, but that has nothing to do with like or dislike. you're stupid, you're stupid. It's just the way it is. All I want is people to be happy and to enjoy the games that we play. The reason why I'm saying this now is because it's the end of Pride Month, and a lot of people did a lot of things so that people could have happy, healthy lives. And a lot of people now are doing a lot of stupid shit that just makes those people feel bad that they did that. I mean, if you don't know what I mean, just look at the parades in Portland or in San Francisco. If it wasn't Pride Month and anybody did those actions, they would be put in jail for indecent exposure. And that is the facts. That is the way it should be. Because nobody needs to see your junk flopping around in the middle of a freaking street. Anyway, have fun. Enjoy the game. Talk to you later. Probably delete this video.